Good afternoon, traders. It is Thursday, July 30th, 2015. The U.S. stock market is closed. Well, I don't know if I want to just call it another crappy day today. We came fairly close to making some money, but it still was a disappointing day. We had positive $5,000 in open trade on the close yesterday, and we closed out negative 5,000. By the time we closed that out, that was a real disappointment, and I'll show you why. But overall, the problem is what I've been talking about, that this is a weak market. This is a phony rally, and sellers come in and sell everything that goes up. We did ended up with 3 positions today that we carry into tomorrow, and we do have positive $4,000. So, all is not terrible, but still, it was a disappointment. As I say, I was uncomfortable with this rally in the Dow. We saw, I called the Dow down, possibly down hard. Today, it did start out down hard, and of course that down hard caused us a lot of problems in exiting our 11 positions. Then we got another rally, and I will say, I might have considered calling the Dow up if it had taken out these highs from yesterday. The fact it failed to take out those highs, I am calling the Dow down again tomorrow, and possibly down hard. It just doesn't want to take off, and I think this is window dressing. I think this is keeping us some people in long positions when they ought to get out. I honestly still believe that the Dow could fall all the way to 17,000. I do not believe in this rally. I'll show you some of the stuff that happened today. I mean, we really had some frustrating stuff. The first thing, this was just horrible. Let's see here. Well, I can show you this one. This was one of our good trades that we had. This was in ETC, and we got into this today. Well, we got out of it. We got out of it here, and then we took, I think, maybe $1,200 out of it. Then we got re-entered, and it really went topside again. And we're holding, let's see, what are we holding? We're holding about $3,000 in open trade equity in ETC. So that's real good. We, about $4,000 we took out of this stock. That was probably the best thing we had going for us. But let me show you some of the stuff that we definitely had trouble with. This was the real bad one of the day. This is 3D Corporation. We had bought this yesterday. Rattled a little after we bought it, then settled back. We basically were holding it pretty neutral. Obviously, we got on the wrong side of our earnings report here, and that happens. Most of the time we get on the right side of earnings reports, but if you're going to ignore fundamentals, ignore earnings reports as I do, I just don't pay any attention to this. We got on the wrong side here. That cost us $6,000. Yeah, and you start out the day losing $6,000. It's pretty hard to overcome that. One more here on this page. Let's see. I wanted to show. Oh yeah, I'll show you. This was a good trade. This is Emergent Energy Systems. I told you this yesterday. We had, gotten into it 2 days ago. Took a few $100s out here, but we got back in, and we got out very nicely this morning with about $4,000 in profit. So that was really good. I'm showing you some of these profitable trades, but keep in mind we had some terrible trades, like the 3D systems, and so that's how we ended up with negative $5,000. Oh, and I show you the last disappointment I want to show you. This is Shake Shack. You know, I showed you this yesterday. We got into this. It had this huge rally, and this is what was really disturbing. It gapped up this morning, right on the open. You know, the sweet spot in Shake Shack was maybe 10 minutes into the day. It was up $8,000 when it was up here, and then in less than 30 minutes, it just collapses, and we get out down here. We get out with like $3,000. And as I say, you know, a $3,000 trade is not bad, but to watch your profits go from $8,000 to $3,000 in less than 30 minutes, that's just pure pain. And then, of course, as soon as it gets out, it rallies a little. So, Shake Shack shook us up. Not so good. So, we had a lot of disappointments today. You know, basically, if you add our open trade to our closed-out trade, we're pretty close to neutral, but I feel it shouldn't have been a neutral day. We should have made money today. So the system is really trying our patience as traders. We just go in there and do it again. I'll do it tomorrow. This is Trader Bob signing off. I'll see you tomorrow on Friday.